Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am DieHumberSci, and today we're going to be playing Morgana against the Cardmaster Twisted Fate adventure in the Rogues of Runeterra event. And for this we're going to be using Morgana. Morgana I think is the best Targon champion. I think is maybe one of the best champions just altogether. And yeah, it should be fine. So the one problem that we have in the Cardmaster is that Morgana does cost 5. Which means that in order to get her on the board, we're either going to need to find mana or some way to do damage, and for that we're using the Scourge's stash so that we can benefit off of plunder. I have some ideas on how to make this happen. For relics we're using Chemtech Duplicator, Grand General's Counterplan, and Scourge's stash. Scourge's stash is a flex slot, so if you're playing against the Swain adventure, his 5-star, you want to use Wicked Harvest instead. That way every time you play Morgana you deal 3 damage to all units, and that does get impacted by the Lifesteal. So whenever you do that you gain usually like 18 or 21 hit points, which is really good, and it kind of offsets the fact that you take infinite damage. Normally if you have your epic relics you're going to want to use Packed Powder, Scourge's stash, except it grows every round, and then your Morgana becomes huge, and then with the Lifesteal you sustain and stay alive. But even without any of that, Morgana is still more than capable of doing basically any adventure, because stunning in this game is really good and Lifesteal is also really good. So Morgana has both of those things, and so it probably doesn't even matter much what we do here. So we're going to take Mystic Shot as a way to trigger Plunder, and then as a power we're going to be looking for mana. And if we don't find mana, we're going to just reset and go again. Hold It's really good. That's almost worth trying the adventure for, but then we won't have a consistent way to play Morgana, which we do need. And we do find Communal Mana Flow here, so I'm going to take that. If we didn't find this, what I would do is retire Run and go for the Blade's Edge ability. The Blade's Edge ability is actually really good on Morgana because it's a targeted ability, so you can target something and curse them, which makes it so that they can't attack you, and also does damage to the unit and the Nexus over time. And then also it would trigger Plunder if you just target the enemy Nexus, which would let you play Morgana. Actually, it might be worth just doing that to show how that would look, so you don't feel like you have to get Communal Mana Flow. So we're starting over. We're taking Bird here for Cosmic Binding. We may not be able to play it, but that's fine. We have a 1-cost unit there. And we do have Bouncing Blades. Did cost me most of my rerolls. If I were really caring about what's going on, I don't think I'm going to have a problem, so I'm not too worried about it. But if I were really worried about it, I would probably just retire the run again and make Bouncing Blades one of the earlier things I pick up. That way I don't have to have used all my rerolls right there. So I did pick up Entreat because it draws a champion. If we don't draw our champion, it's not the end, but it's not good. And then I picked up the War Chefs because they're playable. They cost 2. I picked this up because it costs 1. And I want to have blockers. This costs 2. This is a targeted spell, so that's good. This gives us mana, so that's good. Full Chant replenishing itself is bad. We're going to take Iterative Improvement, that is a targeted spell. And we'll take the Daring Portal because we can play it more than once. We can't really block Fearsome right now, so that's going to be an issue, but we'll figure it out. So we don't draw Morgana, and Entreat, which would draw 2 champions and give us a Morgana, is fleeting, so that's kind of a problem. I think we have to play it, and then it'll put Morgana to the side here. So we can't play her this round because we can't trigger Plunder for free. What we can do is Curse. And then we'll just get rid of one of these. Morgana games are very long.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
They're quicker if you have packed powder, but since I don't... Use Dark Binding here. It'll stun the unit so you don't take 4. You also want to do something about the Crackshot Corsair. They could break one of the curses. And they do break Crackshot Corsair. We're gonna end up taking 6 extra damage here. And I can't really block because I just don't have the hit points to survive it. One of the things that's really good about packed powder is you gain extra hit points, and then, yeah, you're able to survive things like that a little bit better. We'll use the gems though, and I'll attack here. Even if I were to die, I can just play a new Morgana. And it looks like they're out of things to do, so we're gonna go ahead and kill this unit. And we'll stun here. We'll take Equinox to silence. A bit cheaper than Falling Comet, but I guess we'll also take Falling Comet. Now the board is clear, so we're obviously not going to have any more problems. Probably should stop playing units that are just going to die. That is hurting me. Take Moonglow to get some hit points back here. And then we can just go ahead and target this unit. Rasmus will give us +1 on the support. Use Dark Binding. Something like Cosmic Inspiration is really good. That'll give us our hit points back. Not worried about that. We are worried about that, so we'll stun it. We just don't want to lose any more hit points. Since we're not exactly stalling to get more hit points, but we are trying to get more hit points. It's just a slow playstyle. But we do finish at max, and that's probably how every game is going to go. Hopefully it gets a little faster if we were to find something like Mana Flow. I don't like any of these cards. I'll take Zenith Blade because I can use it to get a little more hit points on the Lifesteal. We lose both Bard if we do this. I think I'm fine with that. I wasn't planning on doing anything with him anyway. We only play one Poro there so that we can Blade's Edge to activate Plunder. And then we will curse the strongest enemy. Could block here. If we do, there's a potential we lose Morgana next round. He has a bunch of warning shot, so you just kind of have to be aware of that.
Let's play. I alone stand against the abyss.
Here we're gonna mainly use Dark Binding. Never mind.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Play Erasmus. Do a double stun here. This adds more curses. They are full on cards, so we can't curse this guy. Won't do anything. Again, attack. Could drop 2 Poros, but we can maybe drop more later. I'm fine just slowly whittling this guy down. He gain hit points? Yeah, probably because he's slot bot. Play some Poros as passing moves. Two to an enemy, stun a unit. We take 0 damage here.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Stat up lane's really annoying. It's gonna obliterate him. You get a second Morgana back. And then I think we just attack. Seems fine.
Feel my pain.
And I think we can start aiming directly at the Nexus.
Take me for a spin.
Kill our Poro there so we don't take extra damage. It also has a curse.
Truth binds you. There is
And we attack and win, probably.
bear this burden.
If that happens to you and you care about it, you can just replay Morgana because of Grand General's Counterplan. But in this instance, we would just kill the Nexus with Blade's Edge. These both draw. I think I'd rather take Zonite. Harsh Winds is good. Frostbiting 2 enemies is strong. It also gives us a mana gem. If we're in Chemtech, it would give us 2 mana gems, although slightly less important in Chemtech. But we can play that on round 2, assuming we don't have the ability to play Morgana.
The journey is difficult. Be my protector. Remember my words.
I don't know that I needed to get rid of that. It might have actually just like not been a good idea. But I did it anyway, it's fine. The Blade's Edge here. And we're gonna take a bunch of damage. There's nothing we can do about that, it's fine.
Protector, shield me.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that block. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, because that was 4 damage. So.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. They say these were from the protector himself.
Not having our champion isn't good. But it's not like the end of the world or anything. We have options. We'll stun here. They could play the shackles. They do, there's nothing we can do about that, it's fine. Do 2 damage and stun an enemy. We kind of want to keep our blocking options open. I don't think that's going to be the worst round that we have. By Gentleman's Duel, the Monkey Idol, and then Blade's Edge it. I think it should die. You just block here. Just trying to limit my damage intake till we draw back into our good cards.
Me for a spin. Ha ha. Feel the sizzle. No one goes hungry.
You could play the Shackles at just infinite mana right now.
So much to play for.
Have Excavators charged so we can grow Erasmus. And I guess we're just gonna kill the enemy Nexus with Blade's Edge. Good curse, but it doesn't matter. I don't think any of these cards are good. Maybe Spirit Leech was the best option there. Not sure. Take Evolve. And then we'll take Drum Solo here. Being able to draw a bunch of cards will help us in the end. Doesn't hurt us now. Don't need... Maybe we do need to get rid of cards. We have a ton of them. Just heal. It's fine. Then we go into our mirror match. I think their Morg is slightly better than our Morg. So I drop Gift Giver, get Cursed, drop second Gift Giver, Curse Morgana. Should have played the Blade's Edge first, probably. But, I don't know, it's fine. I'm not really worried about anything. Double Harsh Winds here. That'll give us 2 extra mana gems. So even if we lose the Gift Giver, we'll still be okay. Get rid of suppression. They really can't play anything, so let's go ahead and make their lives worse.
Feel my pain. I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Taking a bunch of Moon Silver here.
Binds you. Bear this burden.
And we're gonna double up on Cosmic Inspiration. I don't think I care about this.
Feel my pain. I will fight with you, but I will never call you mother.
And I would never ask you to, daughter.
Gonna stun here. Take Supernova and Falling Comet. Those are both very good removal. If I attack with everything, I have no idea how they're gonna block. No, they can't. Great. Even better.
Welcome, anguish.
Take another Cosmic Inspiration, more Falling Comet. Falling Comet, the biggest unit. Let her curses drop off.
Heed the bond.
I play Poro. And another. Don't need to actually remove that. When we attack next round, it'll curse.
Do not look a welcome anguish. Our suffering was not in vain.
Expel Shield. It'll help survivability a little bit. And Sweet Solitude will help it even more. Guess we take Spells Chest and see what's there. On this fight we have to worry about single combat. That's the main issue. I'm fine with this, but we potentially could have rerolled for mana.
Remember the fallen. I'm actually here.
I think it's fine to Blade's Edge once. We'll get another one next round, and those three cost curse might stop them from playing, or stop them from attacking. It didn't, but it probably slowed them down.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Copy Cythria.
Anguish.
That adds a curse.
New recruit reporting
Do more curse.
in.
Spell Shield will eat that, so it's okay.
Bear this burden. Be still. Feel my pain.
Probably should be targeting the Battlesmith. It's just giving extra stats for no reason. Like, I don't have to let that happen.
You will know suffering.
Yeah, lose that.
Find you.
Who approaches? One banner, one destiny. It's dangerous out there. Take this.
I have found such beauty in mortality. I'll write my own story.
Make a couple blockers. Lose all my fun cards. We beat single combat now. Although not after this attack.
Soldiers to me.
They probably don't have single combat, is the thing. They have one card left. They're not playing it.
Truth binds you.
In the name of our land.
Double Frostbite. Done.
Be still.
We are eventually going to get to a point where we can attack and then we'll win the game. When that point is kind of anyone's guess at this point. But I promise it'll happen.
Do not look away.
I think it's correct to Blade's Edge here. Then when we attack, it'll kill a bunch of the units. Also, we're unblockable because everything's cursed. Infinite Secession's so annoying. Two damage and stun.
Into the dark. Truth binds you.
Take my helmet.
Remember the fall.
They are out of mana, so they can't respond to this. I believe this is winning.
Look away. Feel my pain. Not in vain.
So the thing about stuns is that it doesn't matter how much power the unit has. If you can stun it, it can't attack you. That's pretty good. We're at 38 cards, so we don't need any more cards. Time Trick Draw Champion I'm probably going to take anyway. And Spellslinger is amazing. So we'll take 3 copies of that. We'll need to remove a card later because we're at 41. Maybe 3 copies was too many. I'm sure it'll be fine. I am fully unconcerned. Oh no. Okay. That wasn't my finest moment, for sure. Think a treat will be fine. Yeah.
Control the mage.
To control their magic.
Weren't forced to play there.
The peace.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
We're probably gonna attack with everything so we can block the last thing. That'll give us some hit points back so we don't fully lose that exchange. Obviously it wasn't the best, but it's fine. I think I want an Iter improvement to tame.
Nothing to worry about if you have nothing to hide.
Bear this burden.
All magic is dangerous. So too are mages.
Anything else?
Magic must be stopped.
Before friends.
That didn't do nothing.
I trust my instincts. Investigating.
I'm fine with this. 5 hit points isn't that bad.
Feel my pain. Welcome, anguish. Truth binds you.
Here now in Chemtech.
You leave me no other choice.
I'm gonna open with an attack here. Just removes all the units.
Discipline and steel. Mages can't hide.
Doesn't look like they're gonna threaten Morgana, so we can just play here. That was a lot of things. So we're going to Cosmic Binding, do 2 and stun. Then we're going to Dark Binding for the extra stun. Probably should have taken the giant unit instead of the spell that I'm just going to let lapse. Don't think they have any removal, but we're going to put down 2 Renekton and then 2 Nasus. Even if I did, I mean, this is pretty good. I would like lethality or perfection. That would help our draw situation in the end, but I don't think we're gonna have a problem. I think we take Rummage. Slightly more draw than Entreat. So we are 3 cards over now. We have exactly 500, so... Could also sell War Chefs. I'm just gonna take House Rules, that sounds fun. Could lose us the game though, potentially. Get rid of Bird. That puts us at 41. It's fine. Being 1 over shouldn't make a difference. It's a good draw. In this round we can Blade's Edge. I don't think I can do anything about that. Could play Erasmus here. Then I can block Elusive in the future. But the first round is where things are the worst. So maybe +8.
Go on then. Watch the ball, folks.
+1 for every card drawn. Okay. So it looks like we're going to take a ton of damage here.
I shall show them what it is to fall. Are you prepared?
Looks like I'm on a hot streak.
We haven't quite removed Twisted Fate, so let's go ahead and solve that issue now.
Welcome, anguish.
Let him think it's luck.
I should have used Time Dedication first. Okay, so I messed that up in a number of ways. Need to find a way to do 1 damage so I can play Morgana, and I just don't think I have that available to me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop mana. They're at 21, we're at 28. It's not terrible yet. Time Trick has draw a champion, so we'll play that next round.
Anything helps.
If we live. Need to be able to block Brash.
Investigating officer, Unit 6. This is not the way. Hold it.
So I had to play a little differently to live. lost the ability to play our time trick. Actually, their hand is full, so I can't even curse. That's okay. Rolled into time trick again. And we naturally have Morgana also. All of these are good things for me. Take Gentleman's Duel. There's a lot of things you can do that just removes us from the game right now.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Okay, he blue carded, which means we're not dead. But he could burst speed play a bunch of other things and then we would be dead. So we're open to that as a possibility. For example, here's red card. The red card is fine because it's not gold card. So we live, and there's the gold card, but again, we're alive, so it's fine. This is a real Morgana, so we can go ahead and sacrifice here. We'll be able to play next round. They're at 7 cards, we're at 16. So we probably lose.
I'm feeling lucky. Win big or die trying.
I have found such beauty in mortality.
We have been trying to live this entire time. We did pull... Oh, my voice. Gone. Pulled something nice there. This time dedication now draws a unit. But they ran out of cards, so...
Deal me in.
We keep all this. You have to pass so that something like that doesn't kill our mana.
Jewels are more than
We had a problem with not having enough mana last round,
they say these are some
and so we have fixed that problem here. We need to draw into our champion.
Go on then. Watch the ball, folks.
We don't do it this round. But we do have harsh winds, which is fine. That'll save us a lot of trouble. We'll just pass.
Trying the high
Harsh winds here for the 2 biggest things. Twisted Fate is already cursed. We cursed the last one. Nothing can attack us. And a drum solo gets us a free entreat. Burned Bard, which I'm totally okay with.
win big or die trying.
trying the high stakes table, huh?
Curse the Brash Gambler. They remove the curse on Twisted Fate.
You leave me no other.
Level up Morgana. We don't have a way to target right now because we're out of mana, but we can still attack with everything. I think it's fine.
Feel my pain.
They are at 27. We're at 19. Super winning now. I don't know the best way to deal with it because we have so many options.
Says I don't.
I think I'll just absorb here. Play Time and Dedication. Apparently makes units now. Discard Zenith Blade. So we're gonna Blade's Edge, Twisted Fate.
Something for all.
And we're gonna drop the Insightful Investigator. This will give us an extra source of draw on anything that costs 2. Morgana's Dark Binding costs 2. Discard the rest of our cards. Kill Twisted Fate immediately. I don't like that that guy exists.
All that glitters.
Drop a new Morgana.
Cannot break a shattered soul.
7 cards left.
Welcome anguish.
One card left. Pick and draw one. And we win! It's crazy how different like the first game was than the second game. But yeah, Morgana's super strong. I don't play her a lot because my main account has her at 4 stars, and I do things at 3 stars and no epic relics, so doing it at 4 stars, not a thing I can do. But now I'll have access to this when I'm showing things in the future, because I'm not going to get her past 3 stars on this account. Anyway, that is all for me. Again, if you had another source of mana, this would all be like a lot faster, and so that would feel better, but I wanted to do this with a common power. It's something you can just pick up, and then you're drafting. Just look for mana, look for stuns, look for draw, and that's all you need to really beat this adventure. So that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.